guys, good morning. I am on my morning drive and I wanted to open up my recorder and talk about the grand air trine, or actually there are two of them, that is in the sky today, between the moon and Mars in Gemini, Saturn in Aquarius, and the sun in Libra. I am telling you, and you can quote me on this, there's something about today. Because we've been dealing with this mutable square between Mars and Neptune, and I have talked about this and outlined this many, many times about how incredibly important this time frame is with that square, in particular, the fated notion of it, but also the fact that we're going to be dealing with this energy until 2023. But with that being said, that Moon Mars today, ultimately, there's something about it being involved in these two grand air trines. The confusion and the frustration and the communicative nonsense that we have dealt with for the past week, today we have this ability to rectify it in a sense. Potentially not in full, but when I say rectify, I mean that there's like the ability today to gain some sort of very firm and very, very strong clarity or boost in situations that have been transpiring that might be incredibly confusing, might be hard to see clearly, maybe hard to communicate about, things that we need more information on. If there is something that you are seeking an answer to, today is the day to go out there and try, and ultimately to dedicate yourself to finding that answer. If it's not something like knowledge, and it involves some sort of situation that has been plaguing you or frustrating you, or you feel stuck in relation to, you may very well see some sort of form of relief today. It was weird, but when I was looking at the charts in general, and again, there being these like two air trines, I kept getting this like really strong feeling that legal related stuff like has a major benefit today. That people who are in the midst of legal frustrations or battle today could come bearing the resolution that they need, especially if they have energy that is mid to later degree air, ultimately. But not just air placements. I mean, fire placements as well have the potential to benefit. I am so incredibly interested in following the news today, even though when it comes to the news, I always take everything with a grain of salt, but I do want to see what is being reported, because I bet today will be a very, very interesting day from a media perspective. So with that being said, these two air trines, we have the sun, the moon involved, as well as Saturn, as well as Mars. The ability to fight and state your case, the ability to go after what you seek or want, or to even voice or vocalize your opinion, and to dedicate yourself to a resolution, or to dedicate yourself towards fairness, balance, justice. All of that is a major asset, but we're working with the energy of willpower, i.e. the sun, as well as the moon, which is emotive and intuitive and public in nature. It rules the public, emotional kind of collective. Having Saturn as well as Mars involved, like dedication and persistence, are absolutely everything. The limitation of the world, of the collective, of the state of all things that involve the people is an asset today. Bringing that up in the fight is an asset today. Today is a fantastic day for marketing or getting a message out there. It is a fantastic day for writing, as well as publications, as well as gaining information and knowledge, and using the information and knowledge that you have already to, again, state a case or bring something forward or create an objection. To have not only one, but two grand trines in air today. There's some magic in the air. I'm telling you, there are going to be people who feel relief today. And after a week that could have been fairly confusing, especially for mutable signs or people who have mutable energy, this will come as a relief. So ultimately, the way that this works is that we're going to begin to feel the effects of this around like noon, 1 o'clock Eastern time. And those first effects are felt by a trine from the moon to Saturn. Around this time, the people are on your side. The people feel your struggle. The people understand the limitation. They understand the work, the dedication. They respect it at that. By, we'll say like late afternoon, early evening, we gain that trine from the sun to the moon. This one brings this element of peace. It brings this element of balance. It brings this element of justice being served, of Venusian energy, love, understanding from that regard, partnership themes. And that was another thing that I also got in relation to these two grand air trines, is that partnerships have the potential to vastly benefit during this time. Communication within our partnerships, or communication one-on-one, face-to-face with others, has this ability to be highly beneficial and ultimately clear the air if there have been grievances or frustrations within relationships. It's so weird. Today is I say it's weird because I just got a flash of something. Is NATO doing talks today in relation to Russia-Ukraine related themes? Because I heard in my mind, clairaudibly, that today is an excellent day for peace talks. And take that however you will. Take that on a personal level, but I got like a flash of something in relation to the world, like a potential for resolve being a possibility in some capacity. But it is really fascinating to me because the United States has Saturn, and I do believe it's like 14 Libra, so it could be like beneficial as a whole. But by nighttime, early tomorrow morning, we slide into Moon Mars, which again is trine the Sun and trine Saturn, and just solidifies the entire deal. There's magic today in air. There's magic today in your mind. There's magic today in your voice, in your ability to dedicate, persist, state your cause, use your words, use your mind, use the information and logic available to you to clear the air and gain clarity that may be much needed at this point, again, with the frustrations of that Mars-Neptune square. So yeah, I wanted to say this because I was feeling it really, really strong